With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk,
71 yards.
And the Diablos are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Murray.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Murray going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Rondale Moore
from 6 yards away.
And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 7 plays in length. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
2nd down and goal. Murray. He's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Antonio Gibson punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Purdy over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Purdy now to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 13 yards out. And the Diablos are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. To try again after the sack. Murray eluding the pressure, and he's going to go down again. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. And that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Purdy will find Ayuk open right side.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the 2nd quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
From the 44, Murray. And his throw here is incomplete.
defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa now with his second sack here on opening night.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. On first down, it's Purdy. He will find his man Chase complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
On second down, it's Taylor.
Oh, what a move. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They turn to Taylor on 4th.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Murray now. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Murray now to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw is Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball is tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A give for Taylor running right side.
A little juke. And able to work his way down to the 16.
60 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Play action. Now Purdy. Throw left side complete to Chase.
2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
Still first down.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Purdy looking to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, they'll throw with Murray.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Murray.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brand, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right on.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive.
Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Murray now on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Purdy. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 2nd and 7. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Only a yard on the keeper. That'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Throwing on second down.
Purdy. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Cardinals still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
A second down throw for Purdy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Mexico City. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
On third down, it's Purdy. Got a man, it's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, here's Taylor.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
A a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Diablos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the defense has come up with it.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Looking middle, and that's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Here's Purdy.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Diablos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Throwing again on second down. Murray forced out.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Boy, they're lucky. Very lucky to get this one back. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, he gave up the football.
I agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Davis now to return it. 51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead and the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 23.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On third down, it's Purdy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Taylor. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.